Hey, what's up you guys? It's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 17 of How to Disappear by Sharon Hess wrote. Excuse me, I'm sorry for the earthquake. My dog is running through the house right now. I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos, and let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off the video now. You have been warned. For the rest of the week, I go to yearbook, select photos, remove obscene gestures and nose pickers and crotch scratchers. I crop, file, nod, smile. I listen to Marvo and Beth Ann and Marissa brainstorm ideas to make this yearbook the most memorable ever. I don't care if the yearbook is memorable. Lipton doesn't offer any more peanut M&Ms. He doesn't nudge me when I zone out or tell me what page we're on. He doesn't even glance at me in class anymore. I stop carrying the candy wrapper I saved because it only reminds me of what I've ruined. I go to school, I go home, I do my homework, I eat, I sleep, I repeat. I don't check on the Vicarious, don't log into Instagram at all. Adrian Hahn tosses a drumstick at me on purpose in the hall one day, and I don't even realize until it's too late. It hits me on the shoulder and it clatters to the floor. Sorry, I mumble and keep walking. I should be embarrassed, but I'm not. He calls after me. Vicky, hey. Huh? Adrian knows my name. He's shouting in the hall, and I feel nothing at all. At first, it's kind of nice, the numbness. Nothing phases me. If people stare, I don't care if they laugh or think I'm weird or stupid or ugly. I haven't noticed. And then I find myself standing in front of Miss Green's office one day, not entirely sure how I got there or why. Before I can shuffle off, she looks up from her desk and smiles. Hi, Vicky. Do you want to come in? It's easier to stay than come up with an excuse not to, so I shrug and sit down in one of her comfy chairs. She gets up and shuts the door, but doesn't say anything right away. We sit in the quiet. My eyes follow the string of twinkly lights draped across the room, back and forth, back and forth. It's almost hypnotic. I wonder if she did that on purpose. I get the sense you're having some trouble, she says after a while. Would you like to talk about it? I pause. This is my opening. I could tell her everything right now. Maybe it would help, but all I say is, no thank you. I prepare for a pep talk like something my mom would say, but Miss Green is true to her word and doesn't make me talk. She works at her computer while I sit there with my eyes closed, just breathing. I am breathing. Some days it feels like that's enough. I'm just so tired. It takes all my energy to make sure Mom thinks I'm fine. To sit upright in class all day when I really want to rest my head on the desk and close my eyes. To go through the motions of everything and not cry when Lipton pretends he doesn't see me. When I finally leave Miss Green's room, Hallie Bryce is waiting outside. She says hi to me, and I stare at her, waiting for my usual panic to ensure. When it doesn't, I say hi back, and she glides past me through the doorway, but crumples into the chair as if she simply cannot carry herself erect for a single second more. And I totally understand how she feels. Miss Green gently closes the door. I don't move, not right away, because for the first time all week, I let myself really feel something, and if it's not even my own pain, I feel bad for Hallie Bryce. I start to feel like my old self, not my best self from before Jenna left, but my week ago self before I ruined everything with Lipton. The result is that I remember how horrible I felt before everything went numb. The pain Miss Green was sensing, it's not so raw as before, but it's there. I'm still at the bottom of the ravine, but no longer wanting to lie on the jagged rocks and suffer. I want to climb out. I'm just not sure how to do it. On the Sunday morning before Halloween, my mother says, "Don't you have a party to go to tonight?" I blink at her. The one you ripped your skirt apart for, Marco's? And then I remember the other lie I told my mother. Marvo, I say. He canceled. She narrows her eyes at me. Or you just don't want to go. Last week I overheard her telling my dad that she ran into Roberto DeMarco and told her that I'd had a nice time at Marissa's party. The woman gave her a funny look and said Vicky was there, and Mom said yes, I dropped her off myself, and Mrs. DeMarco apologized and said it was so crowded, I'm sorry, I missed her. My father said, you know how Vicky is. She was probably standing in a corner, and Roberta just didn't notice her. There's no party, I tell her. Which is the truth, since I made it up in the first place. Then you ruined a perfectly good skirt for nothing. She sighs. You can wear it for the trick-or-treaters, I guess. Though I doubt the neighborhood kids will know who you're meant to be. They won't get that I'm a punk girl. It's a generic enough. No, what's her name? She's all over the internet. I freeze. Orange and purple hair, bright yellow skirt. I blink again. Oh, you know who I'm talking about. She called herself Vicarious or something. Mom goes to the computer in our kitchen and opens a browser to her Facebook page, scrolling down and then leaning back so I can see it from where I'm sitting at the kitchen island. Just add some crazy sunglasses and an armful of bracelets, and you're a dead ringer. I slide off my stool and walk closer, peering over her shoulder. There's Vicarious riding the hippogriff with Harry. One of my mother's friends posted a link to my Instagram on her Facebook page, adding, I've always wanted to do this. Go Vicarious. Mom turns back to the picture, clicking to enlarge it. She studies it a minute, looks up at me, then back at the screen. You know, she says, turning to face me again. She recognizes me. I lean to brace myself against the back of a chair, wait for the dizziness that usually comes in the moments like this, but oddly, I don't feel it. I feel relieved, like I can finally let my guard down. I start to say, I'm Vicarious, but I can't. I need her to say it to me, to finally #see me. Mom's eyebrows crunch together as she studies my face. She's visualizing me with the wig and the sunglasses, the lipstick. I'm sure of it. Vicarious almost always smiles, so I smile for my mother, so she'll know it's me. Mom, it's me. But she just smiles softly and turns back to the computer. You really pegged her. It's a shame you can't wear that costume to the party. Yeah, shame, I mumble. Guess I'll never be her. Mom shrugs. Maybe next year. I retreat to my room, my whole body trembling now. It's exactly what I wanted, right? To disappear, lose myself, leave Vicky behind and experience life as someone else entirely, and I've done it. I've really done it. Yeah, I haven't been online in days. I've ignored Vicarious completely, haven't even charged my phone. I sit at my desk, open my computer, log into Instagram, and with a few clicks, I find my way back to her. I don't care how many followers she has. I'm not going to chase followers again. I just need a place to escape myself, a place. My eyes don't seek it, but the number of followers is right at the top of the page, and I can't even. I lower my head between my knees and to stop from hyperventilating and hallucinating because I'm pretty sure I'm seeing things now. I catch my breath and blood returns to my head. I sit up again, open my eyes, and there it is. 264,000 followers. That's not possible. It has to be some kind of glitch. I click through all my posts, scan the comments, try to figure out what's happening. How did I go from 14,000 followers to more than 250,000 in 6 days? 250,000. I Google Vicarious, and what comes up is crazy. There's so much. First, it's my Instagram, then a Twitter account, which I never set up. I click on it and see that someone has posted a screenshot of my user photo as their icon and is tweeting all my Instagram posts. She has 23,420 followers. I click back to Google search window. Next is a link to a YouTube video titled, Oh My God, Best Instagram Ever. It has 437,258 views. It's posted by Oh My God. It's Rhyming Rhea. I've been watching her channel for years, since she started it when she was 15 and I was 12. She's this wild redhead girl from England who does everything in rhyme, something she gets all Shakespeare-like, and other times she raps or makes really simplistic poems and whatever is on her mind. She has 2.1 million followers now. The description of the video simply says, Vicarious. I press a trembling finger to the play arrow and hold my breath. She's wearing footy pajamas. She says, hello, sweeties, in her British accent, sounding just like the lady from Doctor Who. Then a beatbox track starts and her head is jutting side to side to the beat. Today, I'm in my jams hanging with the Instagram. Saw this girl, said, what is this? She calls herself Vicarious. A little picture box pops up in the bottom right corner with posts for my Instagram. Check out her fuzzy sock cocoon. Hey baby, do you want to spoon or ride a spaceship to the moon with Neil deGrasse Tyson swoon? She tips her head back like she's fainting. I watch mesmerized as she raps her way through almost all of my posts, rhyming Where's Waldo with Crazy Hairdo and Hippogriff with Pope Francis. When the rhyming ends, she does a little bow, but it's not over. The video cuts to her still in her pajamas, sitting in front of the camera and talking right into the lens. No rhyming. If you've been watching my video for a while, she says, you know I suffer from depression sometimes. I talk about it probably too much. Sorry about that. You understand though, right? She pauses as if waiting for her audience to answer, and I guess we do because she says, thanks, loves. You're the best. I take medication that helps, and you guys help me a lot too, but sometimes I just want to escape my life and be someone else, go somewhere else. She raises her hands in a calming gesture. Not permanently, loves, just for an hour or an afternoon. That's why I like this girl so much. I mean, how many times have you seen a photo and thought, oh man, I wish I could do that. I'm so jealous. I want to be there. I want to feel that. So she does. She does all this crazy stuff, and spoiler alert, it's not real. We all know it's not real, but it's so fun to pretend and imagine, and I love it. I just love it. But that's not even the best part, she continues. The best part is if her followers tell her they're depressed or alone, she's there for them. She's like, hey, I see you. You're not alone. I'm here for you. It's really great. I'm a fan. Check her out. She puts her fingers to her lips and blows another kiss to the camera and says, "Love you, Vicarious." I watched the whole thing again and again. My heart is pounding. I kept looking over my shoulder thinking it must be some kind of prank. 500,000 people have watched this video and half of those people have followed me. It's insane. All I'm doing is photoshopping myself into pictures. Anybody could do it with a few tutorials and a little practice. It's not that special. I read the comments below the video, of which they are hundreds. They say things like, "Oh my god, I love her. Thanks, I needed this. Sometimes the fantasy is all I have to get through the day. Glad I'm not alone, or am I? Damn, I am." And then a dozen people leave comments telling that last person she's not alone. It's like a big group hug. I spent an hour catching up on some of the Rhyming Rhea videos that I missed out in the last couple of weeks and rewatching my old favorites. She raps about books and music and her favorite show, but also everyday stuff like doing homework or her mom driving her crazy. She raps about depression too. Don't believe the lies it tells you, that no one loves you, no one cares. I can't believe she likes me, loves me. Well, not me. She loves Vicarious. She loves the girl I'm pretending to be. She loves the pretending itself. She loves that I answer the followers who say that they're #lonely and #depressed, but Vicky would never do that. Vicky watches Raj at school and every day and knows he's lonely. Vicky is too chicken to say anything to him. I suck. Vicarious, though, she's got 264,000 followers and growing. I search for Rhyming Rhea on Instagram and click on the follow button. For the first time, she doesn't have as many followers on Instagram as she does on YouTube, only 37,000. I laugh because how ridiculous it is that I would ever think 37,000 is not that many. I scroll through the images she's posted, which are mostly screen grabs from her videos that say posted a new video today, follow the link in my bio. Also pictures of her cat. As if on cue, Cat comes meowing at my door. I let her in. She perches on my bed, then starts batting at something on my comforter. It's a stray Vicarious bracelet. I pick it up and rest it on Cat's head like a miniature tiara. She bats it away and paws at it some more, like she wants me to put it on or something. Instead, I pull my costume out of the closet, take the two-tone wig and drape it over Cat's head. She quickly backs out of the wig and hisses at it. "Come on, Cat," I soothe. She gives me a go-away glare and stretches. It's one of those glorious cat stretches, tail and butt sticking up in the air, front paws forward, big yawning mouth upward like a yoga position. Then she reverses it, rears her legs outstretched like a kitty plank pose, but with the one back paw sticking out in the air. I grab my phone and take a photo. When she goes for her third stretch, I hold the wig at her head so her yawning face is visible and snap a photo with my other hand. She looks hilarious and pissed. "Aw, poor kitty." I take her in my arms and try to pet her, but she is still skittish now. She hides under the bed. I know exactly how she feels. I crawl to the floor. I make kissy and cooing sounds. Cat eventually gets close enough that I can scratch her head, then comes out and lets me pick her up. I show her the photos of herself as I upload them from my phone to my computer. She purrs. Vicarious hasn't posted anything in days, but there are dozens of comments on the latest post asking if I'm okay. Some of them are blaming the new followers for chasing me away. They're arguing amongst themselves, making all sorts of assumptions about where I've disappeared to and why. It's too much attention, some say. It was only meant to be for my friends, one suggests. A dozen others pile up on her, asking if she knows me personally. Several claims to go to school with me, but they live in the UK or Canada or Singapore and can't possibly. A few devotees seem to know me better than I know myself, though. She's just taking a break. She'll be back when she's ready. Probably has homework like the rest of us wankers. I give my Siege of Jerusalem homework a side eye and drag the last image of Cat into Photoshop. About 20 minutes later, she's dancing on a Hawaiian beach wearing my wig and the photoshopped editions of the shredded yellow skirt, bracelets, and sunglasses, the white cat-eyed ones. Of course, she looks fabulous. I post it with the caption, "Sorry I've been away, took a little cat nap, better now." And I do feel better. I don't know if it's the crazy number of followers or the love from Rhyming Rhea, or maybe just letting myself go numb these past few days. There's still a weight in my chest, but it's not as heavy. I stare at my Instagram page, the number above the following tab, and wonder if Rhea noticed she's the only person I'm following, which probably looks weird. But following people like Raj and Hallie and Adrian would give me away. I hit the search window and look up some of the people Vicarious has featured instead. There's Neil deGrasse Tyson, even though his account never posts anything. I'm not sure it's really him. I follow it anyway. And Jimmy Fallon, who has over 8.5 million followers, which puts my measly fandom into perspective. There's an official page for Poldark on PBS, so I follow that too, and the Foo Fighters. I throw in Neil Patrick Harris and Will Smith for good measure. None of them will follow me back, and that's okay. Rhyming Rhea follows me, and 250,000 people I don't know. Also Raj, I search for his Instagram, and there he is with his daily selfie. Pale blue button-down shirt today. Almost time for a haircut, Raj. I click back through his post really fast. It's like a stop-motion film. Then I return to the most recent photo. He's added the hashtag alone. Hashtag this time. He's never done that before. I stare at it until it stops looking like a real word. I move the cursor to the comment window and hover there for a moment. Then I hold my breath and write, "You are not alone, Raj. I see you." That is the end of chapter 17. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.